Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news the EU has suddenly realised it's on a wrong track with an unsustainable mix of policies which are leading them into blind social and economic alleys. But first, US consumer inflation expectations for the year ahead were unchanged at 3% in August, the same as in July and June. The 5-year ahead inflation expectations was also steady at 2.8%. These same consumers said median 1 year ahead expected earnings growth is expected to be 2.9%. There is nothing here suggesting consumers expect inflation to be a problem or that it threatens their real earnings. Also not a problem is the level of wholesale inventories, which continue to run at normal levels in July, showing no early signs of business stress. But perhaps some more current data points to an issue. Total vehicle sales in the US ran at an annual rate of 15.1 million and much lower than the 15.8 million rate in July. That was softer than the expected dip to 15.4 million annual rate. And American consumer debt rose by more than $25 billion in August, about double what was expected, and the biggest rise since the end of 2022. The outsized 6% jump was driven by higher revolving debt, like credit cards. It is a change that is sure to raise a few eyebrows. Across the Pacific, Taiwan said its exports were particularly strong in August at $43.6 billion. That was more than 16% better than the same month last year and far more than the expected 7.4% rise. And this data reveals another big trend. Taiwan's largest export market is no longer mainland China. It is the US. The shift has been swift. It also mirrors what is happening in other East Asian nations. In China, the threat of deflation, a risk that's high on Beijing's agenda, is not fading as fast as they would like. Their CPI inflation rate edged up to 0.6% in August from a year ago, from 0.5% in June, but less than the market forecast of 0.7%. And halfway around the world from there, a new EU report said they must be spending about €800 billion per year on investment if they're not to lag the US, China or Japan in productivity projects. Without that, they'll be forced to choose between social, climate, economic and foreign policy goals. The price of gold will start today up $5 from yesterday at $2,502 an ounce. And oil prices are up $1 at just on $68.50 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is now just under $72 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today at 61.6 US cents and marginally softer from this time yesterday, against the Aussie with 30 basis points softer at 92.3 Australian cents, against the euro unchanged at 55.7 euro cents. That all means our trade weight index starts today at 69.6 and little change from yesterday. You can get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.